Inside the Bittensor network, lots of knowledge and commodities are being created inside each one of the subnets. But how does that knowledge escape the subnet? How does it get out to the rest of the world? And it turns out that validators work as the subnet access point for data to come in and out. And in this video, we'll walk through how the validators provide that subnet access. The Bittensor network has 32 subnets, and inside each one of the subnets, there's miners and there's validators. And the primary role that probably is what comes first to mind when thinking about validators is that validators are testing each of the miners. So there's an incentive mechanism, and the validators are checking each of the miners to make sure that the results match the consensus rules for that subnet. Because miners can only communicate with validators, that makes validators an intuitive place to be the in and out point of the subnet, where a user or another application could query a validator, which would query a miner, and then the result would come back through to the user. Now, in reality, you're probably not going to have the users hitting your subnet just naked like that. You'll probably build a service in between that maybe has API keys that may have more logic around what comes out of the subnet before it gets provided back to the user. And you can see that today with Corcel at corcel.io. There are several applications that use subnets 18 and 19 to provide a service. And when the user hits those API endpoints or uses the application, it goes through the service to a validator, to a miner, and then when the results come back, it goes straight back to the user. So that is a live example today of how validators can act as the subnet access to provide the knowledge or the services that the subnet creates. Subscribe to the Taustats video channel if you enjoyed this video, and check out Taustats for lots more information about Bittensor.